Turning now to our chart of the day, and we're highlighting the rise of fast fashion in the vein of World Oceans Day. Now, we're familiar with a lot of these names that we've seen. Obviously, Shein is that Chinese online fast fashion retailer that's been really stealing a lot of the market share as of late. But you also see names like H&M in orange, Forever 21 in blue, seeing a lot of that boost in the economic reopening. But, you know, the reason why we're highlighting this, Akiko, is because a lot of this fast fashion trend is a big reason for why we've been seeing so much pollution when we know that textile fabrics actually make up a lot of specific ocean pollution. Look, at the end of the day, if you have a lot of these donations and you're wearing through, going through clothes faster, all that stuff is just going on a boat and going into a landfill in Ghana or something. So, something to watch certainly here as this becomes a more popular way of kind of buying clothes.
Yeah, the rise of Shein is a really fascinating one for me because it comes at a time, you think about all the studies that we've heard about, younger people are more conscious of what they wear. I mean, Shein is a direct counter to that. I mean, that's part of the trend that we've seen, right? Is that it's so cheap and so fast. You wear it once and you can throw it out. And so looking at that chart, it feels like what we're hearing from people versus the actual actions and where they're buying are two different things.
I mean, the challenge with the fast fashion argument, which we've talked about before, is that it's an unpopular take to tell people, well, just buy a $100 t-shirt that's higher quality because it'll last longer, right? I mean, that's just simply not an option for a lot of people that don't have that type of money. But at the same time, where is the balance where, you see on Shein, I mean, I've seen stuff on Shein, like you can get a jacket for like $10. And you're kind of wondering, okay, someone's probably getting cheated in the supply chain here. It's obviously not just the pollution factor of it, but the labor that goes into that as well. What is the cleanliness of the factories that are producing the clothes? Those are all really relevant questions that I feel like a lot of people just really don't look into when you buy a shirt or a blazer or a pair of pants.
Yeah, and the counter to that is that we have seen a lot of these fast fashion companies increasingly put a sustainable stamp on a certain piece of clothing. I mean, some would argue, is it really sustainable? But that's just sort of that awareness of you can still shop at our store, but we know that you're being mindful of sustainability. I don't know. I have a hard time squaring up those two, but it's cheap, right? I mean, at the end of the day, fast fashion is very convenient and very cheap.
And that's the thing, just kind of last point here is that, a lot of companies will say, okay, well, we're going to donate money, we're going to actually use recycled materials for our future clothes, but that doesn't do anything if people are still buying a t-shirt and then throwing it away instantly. At the end of the day, it's about what's going into those landfills, which we're already going through. So consumer behavior, very much a part of that equation.